Hey there, I'm Jeremy C. And if you've reached this page, then you're interested in raising your vibe and changing your life. The term vibration gets thrown around a bit, so I just want to shed a bit of light onto what I'm actually talking about. Our frequency can be measured. David Hawkins came up with a scale of frequency ranging from 20 to 700 Hz, with shame at the bottom and enlightenment at the top. And I think this gives us a really good insight to what vibration and frequency is really talking about. So at the low end, where we've got fear and contraction, we experience the low frequency emotions. And at the top end, where we have expansiveness and love, we have the more pleasant emotions from love, joy, enlightenment, upwards, bliss. When I say raise your vibe, I'm talking about going from lower on the scale to moving up as far as we can. Obviously, in a 4-week course, we're probably not going to go from shame to enlightenment. So when we're in a low vibration state, we're contracted, our energy is close to us. And maybe you would have experienced this if you went into, let's say, a party or some sort of environment where you didn't feel comfortable and you felt that you weren't able to fully express yourself, that you felt like you had to retreat in on yourself and you felt anxious, tense, and really not able to be your true self because you weren't comfortable with that environment. That would be a low vibration state when you feel uneasy, tense, lowered mood, anything that really has your energy contracted like that. And that in itself is going to attract experiences to you that resonate at that level, which can end up being a bit of a negative feedback loop and very hard to break at times. From a low frequency or low vibration state, we often experience emotions on the lower end of the scale, and that's generally pretty unpleasant. Maybe you've experienced a low vibration state when you're in a bit of mood and things just seem to keep triggering you, almost as if they're happening to you because you're in that state, versus when you're in a more uplifted, happy and joyful state and things just seem to flow and happy people attract to you. That's a tiny insight to the power of vibration and frequency and the law of attraction. Clearly, a low vibration state is not where we want to be, as it has negative impacts on our health, our well-being, our relationships, and practically all aspects of our life. So how do we raise our vibration? Well, we don't need an esoteric induction to do so. It can be simply as shifting our focus from fear to love. Although environment, food, and who we associate with can have an influence on us, especially at the start of our journey. The important thing is to change what you're doing. Doing the same thing and expecting different results is the definition of insanity. So, as I just mentioned, food, environment, media, and who we associate with are all things that can influence our energy, but they're all things that we get to choose to a degree of which we expose ourselves to. Now, I can't guarantee that you'll reach enlightenment by the end of this 4-week course, but I can guarantee that you're going to be in a much better place than when you started. Ideally, by the end, you'll experience a state of lightness, of ease, of more positivity, being able to connect with others deeper, and being able to attract better circumstances into your life. So join me this round of Raise Your Vibe if you're ready to change.